Hi, good morning. It is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope you are doing well. And it is Friday. And here on my channel, we're working with awareness. We're working with the different dimensions of our being. And this helps build a more whole sense of self. A sense of self based around awareness and wholeness. And we have at least our body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension with which awareness operates. And obviously there would be more than that. But we need at least these dimensions in order to really operate more, kind of effectively in life from the standpoint of wholeness and the practicality component of spiritual life, which is that you're able to make decisions based on more information. And I think we are dealing with a distortion crisis. And this is a relatively new thought that that has come to me. And I think most people want to know the truth, but they also want comfort, so they're willing to deal with a little bit of illusion. And I think because of people's alignment with good, most people are aligned in a good way, wanting to help themselves and each other. We've kind of got things in the way of being able to see how things actually are. One could be the disembodiment that's happened through our intellect, that our cognitive capacities are disconnected from our physiological senses. So because of numbing out or psychoactive SSRI drugs, or I'm just saying there are things at play. Most people in America at least are on medication, and it has a way of filtering the world and adding, maybe it helps, but it does have an impact on our ability to interpret information. And because of the systems collapsing, or a kind of collective feeling of catastrophe on some level, calamity, there's a unrestness in people, like a medium to a low-level anxiety. And it causes people to not attach very well to each other in a healthy way. And it makes, people prefer the attachment to technology, or the technology-mediated attachment, rather than attachment proper, so to speak, like the attachment to another human being, or so on. Nature, even. Attachment to, I go to nature when I'm overwhelmed rather than as I'm already a part of nature. And because of that, we need practices that help, that really do formulate a solution. Understanding the problem is only half the way there. We need something that takes us there. And prayer and contemplation help, for sure, but we also need to develop ourselves. The gift that we've been given of our soul is more than like a body and emotion and mind. It's like all these things together. So, that being said, there's more to say about this, and it just can't be grasped in a 2-minute conversation or something that you would put on TikTok or something like that. And in that case, what we do is from distraction, we come back to the actual qualities of our inner and outer life. So we pay attention. What we pay is sort of like, this payment metaphor. We're gently putting our attention back on our body in times of overwhelm, the earth underneath us. And when you do that repeatedly, you help build a cosmic habit, a framework for grounding, and you actually give space for your experiences. So that being said, I've been practicing reading the Tao as part of the spiritual kind of pointing out instructions. They help kind of get us in the divine mood. And this is a translation by Demo Mitchell. And we are on number 53, Straight Path. If I were to possess just a little knowledge, I would walk the great Tao and only fear to stray. The great Tao is smooth and level, yet the people love bypaths. The court is splendid, but the field lies in waste. The granaries are empty. Fine clothes are worn, sharp swords are carried, feasting and drink are indulged in, and wealth is in excess. This is called the boasting of thieves. It is far indeed from the Tao. So we'll begin now with practice with our eyes closed, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. Feel the temperature, tingling and pulsing of your body. The sense of aliveness. Feel your body's connection with the earth underneath you. You could begin the practice of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. Out-breath, softening, melting down through your body like warm honey into the earth. And on the in-breath, you feel your body. And then on the out-breath, the softening and the melting is kind of like this honey that melts down through you, healing, cleansing, and purifying as it drains down through your body deep into the earth. And there the earth receives that energy and recycles it, transmutes it. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. Out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what is emotionally present for you right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel them for a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just allowing yourself to feel your feelings. Very good for emotional hygiene. And then bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head now on the in-breath, softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can breathe into the third eye space between your eyebrows or the top of your head, your crown, just feeling and softening in and around your head. contact with your thoughts. You can notice how busy or active your mind is. And just remember, coming back to feeling is always useful when you notice you're kind of pulled into a thought. You come back to feeling your head, you can feel your body's connection with the earth. Very useful for when you feel pulled in. Great, and then now we'll spend a little time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did to remain present and not evaporate away. We'll work in the relational space of inside and outside. On the in-breath, feeling around you, outside you, and then on the out-breath, inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction between feeling outside and inside. And if you like, you can add in qualities of love, compassion, and gratitude to your practice, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and healing, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. I realize that I think that I've done the meditation at the wrong time today. But at any rate, thanks for playing along. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Have an awesome day.